I'm training for a half marathon and taking you for the ride with me. I'll be collecting donations for suicide prevention along the way. The link is in the description of this video. Donate, share, and spread the word. Let's see what happened this week. Good morning. So it's really funny, even though there's nobody around, I still feel like I have to whisper. We've gone up to a little cabin this weekend, not really far from our house, but just to kind of get a bit more into the woods. You can see that I hadn't this early and I haven't really slept, but it's just so quiet. I'm really excited to get some writing done, but of course it's Saturday, which means I'm just gonna go for a little walk, so that's what I'm doing. But it's just so beautiful, and I think I'm so happy and I was so motivated to just wake up and go into the woods this morning. So it's kind of a nice change of scenery for the Saturday morning walk. Hey guys, so today was a bit of a weird day. We were away for the weekend, and so I know I didn't get my 2 liters of water both those days, and my eating, I think I actually ate less than I normally do. So when I woke up this morning at around 3:30, I had a really bad migraine. So instead of trying to push through it, I decided that I was going to rest some more. And I ended up sleeping 14 hours last night, which is huge. And I woke up still with a headache. So I took 2 aspirin and I ate breakfast and I drank a lot of water. And then I decided I would go for a run. So take the morning off and then go for a run. And I did, but I just have to tell you how proud of myself I am, because my head no longer hurts, which is great, but it was I still had the headache when I started the run, but it was also 40 degrees with the Humidex, 40 degrees Celsius with the Humidex outside. And I don't take heat very well, but it was on the schedule that I had to run on Monday, and I kind of wanted to stick to it and see if it would make me feel better. And turns out it did. Now I just did the run. Usually I'll do HIIT training after, but it's so hot outside that I just did the run, and then I'll include the HIIT training tomorrow in something, I'm sure, to kind of catch up on my HIIT training. But yeah, so make sure you're listening to your body, because sometimes we hear what our body is saying, but we don't actually listen to what it's saying. And this morning my body was telling me that I needed to rest and I needed to recover. So always make sure that you're listening to your body. I can feel the sweat just pouring off of me right now while I'm talking to you guys. Hi guys, so today the run was harder. My pace was slower, my body was a little bit sore, and I really wanted to stop. And even though my pace slowed down an awful lot, I didn't stop, and I think that was the most important part, and that's what I'm leaving this workout feeling great for, is that I kind of took control of my mindset, and I just said, no, you have to keep going. Even if it's hard, you have to keep going. And I finished my run. Doesn't matter how slow it was, but I finished it, and that's what's important. So usually I go to the farmer's market to get my fruits and vegetables, but today the farmer's market's only open on one day, and I was away that one day. I wasn't at home that one day, so I couldn't go to the farmer's market. But this is a general grocery trip if I'm not going to the farmer's market. And as you can see, there's some stuff like bread and wraps and eggs, but everything other than the bread, wrap, and eggs is either fruits or vegetables. So there's apples, there's mushrooms, there's lettuce. I have bananas here, yellow zucchinis. This bag is full of green beans. This one's full of green peppers. This one's full of cucumbers. There's some avocados. There's some tomatoes. So you can see that I really try and make my grocery as green as it can be. All right, so I'm here making supper, and supper's really simple today. So here you see I have some grilled yellow zucchini and mushroom. So I grill that in coconut oil, and then I just put salt and pepper. And then I'll sprinkle it with just a little bit of cheese for serving to give it that extra little kick, but it doesn't need any more flavor. Here I have some grilled salmon. So I put a little bit of vegan mayo to kind of give it that grilly look, and then it is with a little bit of coconut oil in the frying pan and some garlic powder to make that grilled salmon. And then here I have some quinoa that is cooking, and then I'll put some organic salsa in there, and then that's supper. Good morning. So this morning was a short workout, and I kind of like pre-planned what I wanted to wear, and something I wanted to wear was this little sports bra crop top thing. And when I woke up this morning, my initial thought was, well, no, I can't wear it. I'm not in shape enough to wear it. I'm not fit enough to wear it. And then I kind of stepped out of that thought, and I stopped myself. And I said, Abby, each body is different. And whatever someone wants to wear, whatever they feel comfortable wearing and feel empowered wearing, they can wear it. So I put on the crop top today, and I went to work out, and I feel fantastic. So that kind of concludes this week. This week it wasn't anything special, but it definitely reinforced the idea that short-term goals are so important. I've noticed a behavior that I'm starting to do is every time a run gets a little bit longer, so the runs always increase by 800-meter increments, I always feel like I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm not going to be able to do it. And then I do it. And so it's definitely eye-opening for me to see that I think my mentality might be holding me back. And when I shift my mindset into my run and I'm saying, well, I'm running and I just can't stop, I think it definitely has an impact. So I'm super excited for next week to see what's to come. And don't forget the suicide prevention tip at the end of this video. And don't forget to donate to the GoFundMe for Suicide Action Montréal. The link is in the description. I'll see you next week.